What's up, Buff Nation? We've got our final set of games that we're going to cover for this coming season, previewing Kansas, Oklahoma State. 2 videos left, and at the end of the second video, we're going to give you our final prediction for the season. So, make sure you grab a snack, sit down, let's dive into what's going on with the Buffs this coming season. This video is presented by our partners over at BetUS. They're hooking up the gamer, right? 125% up to $2,000 on your first 3 deposits. They're taking care of you. Link is in the description below as well as in the pinned comment. So let's jump right into Kansas. Now, Kansas is expected to have another good season. They finished last year 9-4. They were one of the teams that could definitely end up being a challenge for the Buffs. Now, the other thing about Kansas is that in order to be a challenge, they have to be healthy. And their health all depends on their main quarterback, Jalen Daniels. So we got to look at that roster and everything. But first off, about Kansas. Last season, again, walked in 9-4. Solid year. Nice upset of Oklahoma at the crib. So they've actually had a pretty solid year. And it feels like they're going back to a close replica of the Mark Mangino era, right? In the early mid-2000s when they were solid and won like an Orange Bowl. It's been forever since Kansas been any good like that. But Lance Leipold is building something special there. Most of their games are going to be played at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City for the home games. So they're not even going to be in Lawrence. So it's going to make it they're going to basically be on the road every single game this year, which is going to be even more intriguing. But again, Lance is doing some special stuff. Walking into this game, overall rank right now, 19th in the nation, 7th in offense, 16th on the defensive side of the ball. An ESPN Football Power Index, the FPI has them set at 17th. It's going to be a challenge. Now, they're not returning a lot of players, right? 59% of their production is returning, which is 83rd in the country. 62 on offense, 56 on defense. So they've got some key players returning, but not as a holistic. So they've got some work to do and a lot of players that need to prove themselves. So let's take a look at the offensive side of the ball and the players that we can expect to really be the ones that, as Buff fans, you need to know about and what Colorado needs to do to win these games. But first, word from our sponsor. This video is presented by our partners over at BetUS. They are taking care of the gamers, y'all. Hooking y'all up 125% up to $2,000 on your first 3 deposits. Definitely get you taken care of. And so when you jump in here, all kinds of stuff can be taken care of. So like, for example, we can look at Colorado here. Let's click on the search, and you can see all the options for Colorado. Again, it's all sports, so everything in Colorado in general. But if you come in here to the college football side of it, you got the Colorado game going against North Dakota State. Colorado as a minus 340 on the money line. Spread -9. Definitely can look at that. Or the over-under sitting there. So I'm thinking in this game, Colorado's defense steps up. Keeps North Dakota from scoring. So let's go with the under. We're going to drop $50 on that game. We're going to place that bet. Now we're locked in. Something you all can check out because BetUS is taking care of you all. 125%. Up to $2,000 on your first 3 deposits. Link in the description as well as in the pinned comment. Plus, they got a gambler's insurance to hook you up. They're giving you back 10% of your net losses twice a year. That's right. They're making sure you can stay in the game if you definitely want to. So we want to get them dubs and keep going. But that's BetUS. They've got all the sports. Again, check them out. 125% up to $2,000 on your first 3 deposits. BetUS taking care of the gamer. Now, let's dive back into this schedule. So for the Buffs, when it comes to this Kansas game, man, offensive side of the ball, Kansas has got some weapons. We mentioned it. Jalen Daniels is the dude, man. He's one that's considered one of the most talented players in college football when he's healthy. Beauty for Colorado is that we have not seen a healthy Jalen Daniels in a while, right? He's made 21 career starts, so he's got the experience, but he's missed 14 of the last 26 games. So it's been very sporadic. He's thrown for 4,200 yards, 31 touchdowns, and 12 interceptions in his career. So a solid ratio, but he has to be healthy. But he's got weapons also on the offensive side of the ball. He's got Lawrence Arnold. He's one of his top wide receivers. He was a Big 12 honorable mention. And he came in 44 catches for 782 yards, 6 touchdowns. And Devin Neal's the running back that's making his return. Second team All Big 12 honors, rushed for 1,280 yards and 16 touchdowns. Two-time 1,000-yard rusher. He's the dude that I'm the most concerned for Colorado. Not that Colorado can't handle it. Colorado's going to have to get that linebacker room ready to take that dude out. Devin Neal can ball. He's one player that is definitely going to be a challenge. So since that is the case, what Colorado's going to have to do is focus in stopping that offense. That's going to be critical to be successful long term in this series. Defensive side of the ball, though, this is where Shedeur is going to have to really show his QB acumen. The good thing is it's late in the season, so you'll be better prepared. But Kansas has two elite corners, right? Kobe Bryant as well as Melo Dotson. Kobe Bryant's one of the top dudes, right? He is an all Big 12 first teamer 2 years in a row in 22 and 23. And if y'all know Kansas, if there's anything they produce, it's corners. It's the wildest thing, right? I'm from Tulsa, Oklahoma. Chris Harris played at Bigsby. He went there, right? Akeem Talib was a corner at Kansas. Kansas be putting out some corners, man. I don't know how they do it, but they always do. And so Kobe out here, 32 tackles, 4 picks, 5 breakups last year, adding 5 tackles for the loss. That man is a monster, and he's one. You got to know where he's at if you want to be successful. He's one that's going to be a challenge for Shedeur, and he's got the plan for it. Same thing with Melo Dotson. Melo Dotson is young. He was named preseason All Big 12 by the media. So their corners are the ones that the media feels like is going to be one of the top corner sets in the Big 12 because he's really good, right? Amber mentioned last year 48 tackles and 4 interceptions. He's one that, yeah, he's going to play well out there. Now, I think that Colorado has way too many weapons. And so for me, Melo and Kobe's going to have a workout cut out for him, but both of them being over 6 feet, going to make some work for the Buffs to get around them. So defensively, there's a good chance that Kansas has some stuff for us, but I don't think that it's going to be too big of a problem. Let me know what y'all think. Hop in the comments. You think Colorado has a chance to knock off Kansas? How do y'all feel about the Buffs going there? I say by this time of the season, the excitement should still be raving. We're going to talk about my prediction in the next video because I think here is going to be a big one at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Fans need to flock in there and enjoy that atmosphere. But Colorado should be ready to ball against Kansas in this one. Late in the season, November, yeah. Buffs got a chance to make something happen. So, shout out to BetUS for hooking us up. They're taking care of the gamer, 125% on your first 3 deposits up to $2,000. Hooking the people up with that extra money. Get them bets in there. Bet for Colorado to make that over 5.5. Let me know what y'all think. Rest of the series, of course, is going to be up here. You can check out the latest video we have, as well as subscribe, man. Pull up, join the family, and hit that bell notification so you don't miss any of the content. Next up, Oklahoma State. We'll wrap it up with the final prediction. Chop it up soon.